Alright, let's dive into how Azure Event Hubs makes messaging in big data applications not just a possibility, but a resounding success. Imagine you are handling a relentless stream of data, information cascading down like a digital waterfall, and you need a place to catch it before it's processed, analyzed, and transformed into valuable insights. That's a heavy lift, right? Azure Event Hubs steps in right in the thick of it all, like that reliable friend you always knew was good for the job. Azure Event Hubs is a fully managed, scalable event broker designed to take in data continuously, from anywhere and at any volume, seamlessly. It can handle petabytes of data coming in real time, providing a reliable, elastic messaging platform that scales with demand without any intervention from you. Now, isn't that something? Let's get into the heart of it. How exactly does this system manage to take on such feats? Picture it like this: data piles up from myriad sources, think IoT devices, social media, customer transactions, all sending data like nobody's business. Now, we need to catch this before it overloads our systems or gets lost behind server-to-server firewalls. Enter Azure Event Hubs, catching each piece of data as it's generated and distributing it across its partitions, ensuring we can process and analyze it swiftly. Because, remember, speed is of the essence, and Azure Event Hubs ensures no event sits idle for too long, not with its 99.995% delivery guarantee. Speaking of partitions, there's this incredible parallel processing engine at the core of Azure Event Hubs. It splits the incoming events into these independent chunks so that if you've got a processing system on one side and another on the other, they can all work on various partitions without waiting on each other. It's teamwork in the cloud, but make it efficient, a true asset when dealing with massive spikes in data. Now, how do we set it all up? First, we create an Event Hub instance in Azure. This is the stage where our data will perform, and we get to customize it, number of partitions, throughput in MBs per second. Next up, the actual sending of data, the event producers. These could be any number of devices or applications spitting out info. We wrap this data with Azure Service Bus, which sits comfy alongside Event Hubs, managing security and providing another level of messaging flexibility. Then, we hop to the consumer side, our big data applications, and ingest this data from Event Hubs straight into our systems. Here, we employ a Service Bus Worker role or Azure Stream Analytics, ready to analyze and transform the data feed into intelligence we can use. And because Azure Event Hubs is a managed service, you can spin this setup up with a few clicks and Microsoft takes care of the rest, from scaling to backups and patches. Truly, the simplicity and convenience are hard to match. Now, let's talk about the heavy lifting in data processing scaling. As the influx of data increases, Event Hubs can easily scale out, adding more throughput units, ensuring your data processing keeps up. This dynamic ability to ramp up or dial down is not just impressive but essential to handle peaks in data flow without compromising performance. And let's not forget on-demand scaling. It's not going to lock up resources during quieter times, saving you costs when you don't need them. Best practices are just as important, and one you should note is monitoring with Event Hubs Insights. This dashboard is like the crystal ball of Azure Event Hubs, letting you know where things might hiccup or where we could push our throughput even further. Remember, a keen eye on monitoring can preempt bottlenecks and maximize your system's performance before you even run into trouble. Another gem to consider is fault tolerance. Because, in our world, unexpected things happen. Azure Event Hubs guarantees that your data will not be dropped due to failures, providing resiliency so that no matter what, your data's journey is seamless, reliable, and without a worry. Azure Event Hubs not only ensures reliable messaging but does it with a level of performance, scalability, and fault tolerance that is practically a life-saving feature in today's data-driven world. This isn't just reliable messaging, it's the foundation for transforming raw data feeds into meaningful, valuable insights for decision-making processes, one that your big data applications desperately need. To wrap our convo on this, dive deeper into the world of reliable messaging with Azure Event Hubs, ensuring big data applications are ready to tackle whatever incoming data throws at them. Check out Neeraj's blog for more in-depth details and take your big data skills to a new level of excellence. And if you are keen to explore the full capabilities of Azure Event Hubs and how this can benefit your operations, I strongly recommend taking the leap and subscribe to TechLab for the latest in tech knowledge and best practice techniques. So, visit neeraj.qzz.io and become part of the community striving to harness Azure Event Hubs in the heartbeat of big data.